Welcome to Unruly 3, father of 3 unruly kids.
I'm not really.
So I made this truck bed camper birdhouse, and a little while ago I was watching Saturday Night Live, and Adam Sandler came on, and he sang a song honoring Chris Farley, and one of his characters, Matt Foley, always stood out to me, and I thought maybe I'd make a van to go down by the river.
And I live in a van down by the river.
Alright, so I gotta start cutting it into shape here. So I went down to Home Depot and I got myself some pine. Pretty easy to work with, or cheaper. And then I kind of made this pattern on, I just printed this off of the internet. I shortened it down to make it a little bit shorter because it was a pretty long van, but I didn't want it quite that long. So I shortened it down to make it about the size that I wanted. Then I glue it down to my board here so that I can go ahead and cut out my pattern. Then take these boards apart. I have tape on there, and then I'm going to put some super glue and put it on the tape. Put the two boards together, and then that way when I cut out my pattern, they should both match. And then while those are drying, I'm going to try to figure out how to do these wheels. So I have a hole cutter here, and I'm just trying to figure out which ones are going to be about the right size. That way I can go over to my drill press and cut out these wheels. So I went almost all the way through on them. And then flip it over and go the rest of the way to get this wood out. Then after that dried, I can take it over to the bandsaw and go ahead and cut out the basic shape of my van. Alright, and then after I get it all sanded down, I just take it apart. The tape comes right off from where the glue was connecting it. And then I can start putting them together. So here I'm just trying to figure out how to make all these different angles and these sides kind of stick together for this birdhouse. So this one is just going to be the two sides, and then I put this spacer one in here to help it glue. So I put a spacer right here. This isn't glued in yet, but just to make sure that all the rest of it can glue in tight. Then I just kind of started cutting some pieces. This is going to be for my windshield. And I found another piece to kind of do for the hood. They have some weird angles on these because they are coming down in some weird spots, but a lot of it's going to be sanded and rounded off later on, so I'm just trying to get it pretty close to being the right size. So it's just doing a little bit of experimenting, trying to figure out what angles are going to work the best as I kind of go around. So now I'm working on the back part. And then this piece kind of went through here, clamped it in, and then I did add another piece going across the bottom. So after I kind of got it all sanded and everything put together, here's what she kind of looks like, getting ready to go. I'm going to put some wood putty in there, finish all the holes. But what am I going to do about tires? So I actually made them so that they roll. I put a little bit of an axle in here so that they do spin, but after thinking about it's going to be up in a tree, I guess it's just doing a little bit extra. So I didn't really need this part, but I added it anyway. Then I wanted to round over all the edges, so I went ahead and I used a round over bit on my router and just soften everything up here. And now I'm going to put in the hole for the birdhouse part. So the interior here has, of course, going to be some shag carpet. The bed, I couldn't decide whether or not to put like a water bed. A water bed on here would probably be the best, or like a heart-shaped bed. I wasn't sure. So I think let's say that there's a water bed in the back of this, and so probably gold shag carpet, and then like purple blankets. Probably is the best thing for this guy. So glitter blast. I'm gonna make a gold stripe going across this. That's why I thought the gold interior would probably be the best. Gold shade carpet. So this glitter blast works really good. You only get one shot with it. You can't keep this later because the glitter definitely clogs up the spray can. And then I'm gonna make a gold stripe going around here. You can clearly see how easy it is there. Like, my filming is perfect. All right, now I'm gonna go ahead and cover this thing with some purple. Again, I'm using a glitter blast. This is like the grape one. And this one didn't cover as good as the gold, so I actually had to use 2 cans of the grape. But once it gets all done, it's beautiful. Yeah, purple definitely took a few more coats for sure. All right, and then I got to work on the wheels. I do have some gold on here, and I took a washer, kind of give me an idea how big the rims are going to be. And then I did a lot of work at Pizza Hut when in college, so I kind of know how to slice these up. So I'm going to slice this way, turn it, and each time just cutting each piece in half. This is going to be for my rims. And then we're going to go ahead and take off the taped area for the van. Far out, man. All right, now I gotta figure out the doors here. I probably shouldn't have done the whole door. I think I probably should have just done the windshield, the window on the side. But once I got it all done on this side, then I had to do them on all of them. And then on this side, it just has a fake hole for the bird on that one, but the other side has the actual hole. All right, here it is all together. I got that LIVIN on the top. Reminded me of Matthew McConaughey in Dazed and Confused.
You just gotta keep living, man. LIVIN.
All right, thanks for watching. If you liked it, think about giving me a subscribe, or down in the comments, give me some ideas for what to do next.